Hi, it's Mustafa Kokin here. This is my honest review on the Australian Online Entrepreneurs course. I've looked at many other courses, Amazon courses, and found that this one was the best for me. And I'm going to go through the site and show you how the training works and so forth. But the reason why I got into this one is because, for one, it's actually only $77 a month, which you can cancel at any time. And this was really important for me because a lot of the Amazon courses, although they're probably quite okay as well, quite good, the problem is they're asking for an upfront $4,000 or $5,000 fee, which is sort of a bit hard in the beginning because you really need that money for stock. You need to buy your Amazon stock and you need to get prepared and for your marketing and so forth. And for me to actually put that up front, and then I need, you need a little bit more than that just to get started. So this was probably the biggest bonus for me. And once I went in, I realized that, you're really getting quite a bit for your $77. And some of the stuff that you get, for one, you get all the video training that's in there. And this is the good part. However, this is the one bad part that I found about the video training, is that you only get it once a week. So if you really want to speed up, you really can't. So they sort of force you to work within that time frame. It's probably a good thing, but for someone that really wants to speed through all the training, you can't. You need to wait a week by week basis. But I can see the reasoning why they want to do it. So I'll go through how that actually looks. The most important thing is the weekly Q&As. So on a Monday night, we have a Q&A session with the owner of AOE, which is Neil Asher. And so it's a live webinar. So we'll see his screen. We all log in, we can see his screen, we can hear him. And he'll go through and answer questions that you've asked sort of the day before. So he'll email you the day before, and you can actually register for the Q&A. And when you do, you can actually put a question in there, and he'll research that just before the Q&A, and he'll go through that, and he'll tell you that it's actually your one. He'll mention you by name and say, well, this is so-and-so's question, John Smith's question, and I'm going to answer that. And if there's time at the end, he'll go through some other stuff, or he'll answer some on-the-spot sort of questions. You can actually put in the chat area. It's very valuable. You can actually email him for email support as well, and it's very responsive with that. And the other really big one is the Facebook group. So there's a private Facebook group that we have, and in there you're able to ask questions. There's actually a resource area in there as well, where you can download a lot of the spreadsheets, forms, all sorts of things in there. And also within the when you log in, there's also some bonus training. So I'll go through that very soon. Okay, so I'm logged in now. This is the login that you'll get once you get into AOE. And see, you can go up from up here, all the different modules. We can select from here, but let's just pick one, module 1. And I'll just open it up and show you what it looks like. So in module 1, we have this is all the stuff that's explained in there. So your goals, your intro, the goals, about brand, the module overview, which marketplace you should enter. So again, this is another area. So the best part about this is that he talks about the US and he talks about Australia, and also some other markets as well. So you're not locked into just one market. Neil actually has businesses in both areas, in the US and in Australia, and a few other places, I believe, in the UK he mentions sometimes, and in India and Japan. So this isn't just about Australia, even though it's Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So which marketplace, it goes through some of that, about Seller Central, how to set it all up, just about some overseas transaction accounts, and then you have a look, there's things about what categories to avoid, how to do some of your research, and it keeps going on. This is just module 1, so it's quite a bit of information, and these are all just videos. Basically, you just play it and go through some of this. And,
huge welcome to the Aussie Online.
Neil is very friendly, as you can see. It's pretty good. And I'll just go. So there's about 8 modules there. And if you have a look, so module 2, if I go to module 2, it's about product tuning, understanding Amazon fees, product sourcing, creating an online presence. It's very detailed. And when I did my first product through this, I just basically followed it, bit by bit, and it all sort of came together. I mean, talk about packaging, about list building, about logo branding, logos and stuff like that. He talks about how to get your photography done, how to how to get your logo done, where to get it done, all this sort of stuff. It's pretty good. So there's module 7. So module 7, I think it was. So it talks about how to create coupons to give discounts to people and things like that, and traffic, which is actually a really big thing, traffic and conversions. If you go into bonus training, so how to launch a 100k month business on Amazon, how to write a book on Amazon, and so forth. It keeps going. Now this is the Q&A on Monday nights that we have, which is live, but there's an archive here that you can access, so you can see all the previous ones. So this is the last one that we had, and the great thing is he's been writing up what was actually talked about on there, so you can just quickly have a quick look at it and go, well, what was in this one? Should I watch this or not? And you go, well, talked about subscriptions on Amazon, and how to offer an ebook and so forth. You go, oh yeah, well, let me have a look at the archive. So you go to the archive. That was the latest one. But if we go to the archive, and there's a whole lot of information here. Go to the archive. Yep, so 23rd of May 2016. That's how far it goes back. These videos. I think the bad part is these ones don't actually tell you what's actually in the videos, but you can start doing it later on. I'm not sure how far. Oh yeah, so when did he do it? So around April 2017, yeah, he started to put in what was actually talked about in there, which I think is more important, just the blunt. And then and then later on so September onwards, he's made it quite neat. You can see what topics were talked about. What's the best way to negotiate with suppliers in China for Amazon. This is really good because there's a lot of scripts that he gives you, and even the letters, and you just really need to change a little bit just to suit yourself. And you'll find that's really good in that way. I found that very good help with that. Go to my Facebook group. So this is this is the Facebook group that's in there. And in here, there's a lot of people asking questions, a lot of answers being given, and you'll find that this is probably one of the other really big things, and it's just constant. So it's daily. There's just many things that go through here. And I think this is one of the most valuable resources. Neil goes on here, the owner, as well, quite often. Daily he's on there responding. But there's actually some really experienced people on here as well, and they seem to know quite a bit, and they respond very quickly to you. And that's the best part. Everyone's helping out each other in this group. If I go into files, there's a section called files. There's actually a whole lot of resources here that were uploaded. So like Amazon product research spreadsheet, product purchase order template, the 5-step Amazon product research, email responses. So there's a lot of that as well about how to about email responses and so forth. Blank supply agreement, Upwork outsourcing to find wholesalers. Goal setting, and it just goes on. There's quite a big list of stuff here actually. I haven't actually been through a lot of these as well. But so that's about it from me. But yeah, if you want to take a look at it, just click on the link down the bottom. You'll see a link there that actually shows you, but I might just put it up on the screen in a minute as well, just to show you how it actually works, how to actually get involved in it. But I definitely think you should try this, only because the fee is really cheap, and what you're getting is a lot of value. As I said, but the only problem is, yes, if you do want to do this quickly in the beginning, you'd have to wait. But once you get access to the whole modules, like every week you get one, right at the end, you have access to it constantly. But again, I think it is probably for a good reason. but I found that I was trying to speed up a little bit, and I had to sort of wait one step at a time. But saying that, I was actually asking a lot of questions on the Facebook group and on the Q&A, even though I hadn't got to those areas, and Neil would actually explain what it was anyway, saying that it was going to be in the course, but he would explain it and go through it. And on the Facebook group, you find people telling you straight away, you know, what you really need to know. And that's it. That's it. So yeah, just click on the link below, and okay, thank you. See you later. Bye bye.